What's going on, Cowboys Nation? It's your boy DMV back with another one. And we're going to listen to Swagu talk about Kellen Moore and what he needs to do moving forward.
Prescott out for the foreseeable future. It's not just Dak, though, Marcus. What needs to happen with this Cowboys offense to get him up and running by the time he comes back?
Yeah, look, the conversation has continued to evolve around Cooper Rush, but Kellen Moore, you're on the clock. Like, this is your opportunity as an offensive coordinator to become creative and figure out where your deficiencies are and try to hide that. That's the job of an offensive coordinator. If you're on defense and you got a star player out like the Pittsburgh Steelers, you got to figure out how to compensate for that. This is about getting the ball out of your hands quickly. This is about making sure that you use Tony Pollard in advantageous situations. As we saw this offense sputter in week 1. And everybody keeps telling me, well, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense is good. This is the NFL, right? And I know we rank people for a reason, but if you're not on par with what you need to do, when you have to focus on how good the other team is, that's already a bad sign coming into the season. So for me, this is about Kellen Moore. We know Cooper Rush has to play well in order for the Dallas Cowboys to win. What's that ceiling? Everybody keeps talking about this Minnesota game. Cooper Rush against the rush last year, against pressure, quarterback rating was a 5.
Oh.
Right? So we can keep pointing to the anomaly. I think the backup with the Jets won a game last year as well, if I'm not mistaken. This is about Kellen Moore. This is about how he can get this offense to the highest level in which this offense can go. As you heard Todd say, Amari Cooper is gone. Tyron Smith is gone. Cedric Wilson is gone. New offensive line you're implementing. Hey, you got to go earn that paycheck as an offensive coordinator. Because if you're going to listen to Mike McCarthy and say we're going to do what we're going to do, you're not. You have to adjust. You don't have what you had to do what you do.
You have no choice.
Absolutely.
And especially, I feel like it's almost going to be Kellen Moore's biggest challenge so far
100%.
with all these questions. Forget quarterback, line, running back, receiver inconsistency. After just this first week, a lot of questions in Dallas, but that's not the only location where there are questions. Matt?
And that was Swagu commenting on the things that Kellen Moore is going to have to do. And I'm glad that he brought up the point about Minnesota, that game, as far as people looking at that and saying, well, this is what Cooper Rush is capable of doing. There's a couple of things that lie into that game. I'm glad that he brought up that his rating against the pressure was 5. That's one thing that I am afraid of when it comes to Cooper Rush. When he is pressured, Cooper Rush is not a very good quarterback. He's shown that in preseason, and he's going to have to get better. Kellen's going to have to be better against pressure, because in that Minnesota game, Minnesota did allow Dallas Cowboys to do exactly whatever they wanted to do, whether it was running the football or getting the ball to the playmakers. The problem is those playmakers are no longer here. CD is still here, but Amari is not here. And Amari had a monster game. And whenever they needed a big play in that game, Amari Cooper was there. Especially on that last game-winning drive, Amari Cooper made 2 big plays, one off of a tipped catch and the game-winning touchdown in the corner of the end zone, a fade. So the Dallas Cowboys are going to have to figure some things out and do some soul searching. And I'm glad that he brought up Kellen Moore is going to have to earn that paycheck. A lot of people talk about Dak Prescott earning his paycheck. They talk about Zeke Elliott earning his paycheck. Well, we got an offensive coordinator in here that they say is the future. This guy needs to earn his paycheck, and he needs to find a way to really adjust. We've always talked about him not having a counterpunch, and maybe he doesn't. It'll definitely show this Sunday whether or not he's just out there calling plays or if he's actually game planning. All right, guys. And there's a difference between game planning and calling plays. Calling plays, you're just out there throwing stuff against the wall, hoping that it sticks. So we'll see if he's just calling plays or if he actually game plans and actually, is innovative in how he's able to use the guys that we have. All right, guys, I'm out. Appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell each time I come out with content. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace.